Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. So we did the class trial. Kyo was the murderer.
That was downright disturbing.
That was a very odd class trial. Something's up with Kaito. I didn't notice it for the longest time that he always did that.
Oh man.
Hello.
Hey, Maki.
Hey.
Maki, good morning.
Good morning.
This is a bit awkward. Kaito's obliviousness made last night weird. But the way she talked about it like she didn't care, that got to me.
Hey, about last night.
Huh?
What?
Hey.
You probably assumed I didn't care. But that wasn't it at all.
Huh?
It wasn't?
You're a detective.
You're not fit to be a detective when you assume things without listening first.
Ouch. Maki, then what were you trying to do? Why did you bring it up? Good morning, Himiko.
Yeah, good morning.
Tired?
Yeah, it's because I ran here from my room.
You got tired just from that?
But...
Matt, why did you run? Are you in a hurry?
Okay.
I decided to live life facing forward. That's why I can't stop. Actually, I can't even walk. I need to constantly running forward.
Isn't that a bit extreme?
It's extreme.
No.
I know you want to be positive, but that doesn't mean you have to start sprinting. You don't want to live too fast. It makes me worried.
Is that so?
Himiko?
No.
I don't know.
What don't you know?
I want to live life facing forward for Tenko and Angie's sakes. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm probably paying for saying that everything was a pain up till now.
Then...
Well, why don't we start with getting some exercise? Here, this is a Kaikogi belt. You can wear this and train in the dojo just like Tenko did.
Will that make me positive? Can I live life facing forward?
Yes. I can't say for certain, but it's better than just sitting around doing nothing.
You're right. Join me there, Suichi.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Of course I will, Himiko.
See.
Thanks, Suichi. You're a good person, but does that make you a good detective?
Well...
Apprentice detective. Anyway, when did you want to train?
You're right.
They say good deeds should be done quickly, so I'll start right after breakfast. Well, I'll see you later.
Oh, so I wonder if that's like a bonus scene.
Sweet.
That's not the map button. It's the map. All right, there we go. Still on X being the map button, because that would be square. Well, these developers should just get together and decide on a convention.
It'd be nice.
As soon as I entered the dining hall, I heard a loud voice echoing through it.
Please.
But we gotta do it. If not now, then when?
It's impossible.
Like I said before, it's reckless. There are still 2 exiles, right?
But
Going to know that, but
no can forgive.
watching friends disappear, seeing everyone get weaker. Gonta no can take this anymore. That's why Gonta go fight Monokuma.
Huh?
Fight Monokuma.
Ah.
Suichi, good timing. Talk some sense into him.
Not Gonta.
Gonta's saying a bunch of reckless stuff and he won't listen to us.
Going to want to help everyone.
Gonta know it reckless, but it only way to save everyone. No, don't pull an Akane. Waiting around doing nothing just make more victims.
Please.
That why Gonta gotta risk life. Real gentlemen would risk life.
Going to do his best.
Gonta gladly give up life to save everyone.
Come on, man.
Gonta, I get how you feel, but don't you think you're getting ahead of yourself?
Wait.
Yeah, it's reckless to fight against them barehanded.
Oh god, are we gonna get
Really
weapons?
don't get it.
More like meaningless. You shouldn't do that.
Well, you know.
And even if you did do that, it wouldn't stop the killing game. What? Why not? Actually, why would you even want to stop the killing game? It's just starting to get fun. It'd be a waste to stop it now.
Why?
You guys are all whack jobs. Is something wrong with your heads?
Shut up!
Something's wrong with your head.
Ah.
No, don't tell me. You guys aren't confident enough to win the game.
You're so dumb.
Jeez, if you're really that much of a weenie, then you might actually lose, you know. But in my case, I'm full of confidence. I'll win this game no matter what. Win the game.
What is it?
Are you planning on becoming the next Blackened then?
Me, the next Blackened? Yeah, sure. If that would help me win it, then I'd do it.
No.
Are you serious? Of course I am. Games are only fun when you play them seriously, right?
How exciting!
So come on, guys, let's enjoy this more. It's not often you get to play a killing game, you know? So, who's gonna be the next victim? The game can't continue until there's another victim, so someone start killing already. If you don't, then I'll kill someone instead. Just like I promised. Got it?
That's enough!
Why that's enough. Kaido shot at Kokichi like a bullet and...
Ooh, did he punch him?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Kokichi, what the hell's gotten into you? You were messed up to begin with, but this is a whole nother level of weird. If you keep acting like this, I'm gonna knock your senses back into you.
You already hit him.
Kaito, please stop. There is never a good reason to commit violence. Even minor aggressions can lead to atrocities such as murder.
Kibo got through to him. Kaido dropped his clenched fist. Fine, I'll stop for now. But Kokichi, I hope that whole stupid speech of yours was a lie.
Maybe
Gonta have to do it. If friends are gonna fight like this, then Gonta go fight Monokuma.
Like I said, you can't. Please don't do anything reckless.
Ah.
Yeah, that's right. There's no need to be so reckless.
You?
The only thing you should be reckless with is that tree trunk dick of yours. Wait, what? Is what you would usually say, but what's with the uncharacteristically concerned?
You know.
I'm serious. There's no reason for Gonta to do something so reckless.
Booyah!
Because I, Ryu Aruma, the gorgeous girl genius, will save you all.
What's wrong?
Huh? Save us?
Sure.
Got it. Just wait a little longer. I'll bring you to a world where the killing game doesn't exist.
A world where the killing game doesn't exist.
You'll just have to wait and see. Oh, I'll keep my plan a secret. I love being a tease.
Gross.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. After eating breakfast in that awkward atmosphere, we went back to our rooms.
Awkward.
Shouldn't someone have checked on Kokichi?
Nah.
I promised to meet up with Himiko. I'll head to the dojo. Oh, Gonta's there.
Sonichi, you're here.
Shuichi, we do this together. Huh, you're here too, Gonta. Gonta wanna help Himiko. Help?
Hey!
Himiko decided to work hard and live for Angie and Tenko's sake, right? Gonta very moved by Himiko's feelings.
Cause Gonta, gentlemen.
So Gonta wanna help Himiko stay positive. Gonta want to be useful, even just a little.
No.
I don't need any help.
Huh? No.
Me? No, well, maybe you can help me just a little.
All right!
Really? Gonta can help with something?
Gonta wanna help everyone.
Tell Gonta do anything for Himiko.
Let's see.
Why are you looking at me?
What happened?
What's wrong? You being modest.
Please.
You know gotta be modest. We friends.
I know that. You tell him, Sonichi.
I knew you were gonna make me do this.
Allow Gonta.
Shuichi, how can Gonta help? Perhaps we should work out together. Together? That all? Really, Himiko?
Right.
Yeah, really. The exercises I'm about to do aren't regular exercises. They're for mage training. So that means I need mana to move my body.
That's not good.
Nah. What that? Gonta not smart boy, so Gonta not understand.
Basically, it's energy. I need a lot of energy to use magic.
Okay.
And the best way to get that energy is by having someone with overflowing vitality nearby.
Sorry.
Sorry, Gonta still not understand. Gonta, you have a lot of vitality, so I want your help giving some of that to Himiko. And that help Himiko?
Yeah, it'll help a lot.
All right.
Okay, then Gonta train with Himiko too. Shuichi, let's work hard for Himiko.
Okay.
Yeah.
We haven't even started and I'm already tired.
That's about right. After changing into our Keikogi, we began training under Himiko.
Aw.
Next up, we're gonna do 100 cool magic show poses. Follow along after me. Don't forget to smile for the audience.
Oh, I love
That's
this.
so cute.
Yes! Okay.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3!
We practice waving our wands and straddling broomsticks 100 times. It's honestly difficult to comment on.
What's the matter, Shuichi? You're slacking on your poses.
It's important to smile too. Smile like Gonta. Smile like gentlemen.
Sure.
One more time, from the top. 1, 2, 3.
Himiko is more lively than I've ever seen her. All the anger and sadness, she's trying to deal with all of that in her own way. Hey Tenko, can you see Himiko from wherever you are? You've reached your Tenko. Still sweating from all the training, I returned to my room. Oh, that's such a nice scene.
Yeah, that was cute.
The reason Gonta said he wanted to fight Monokuma was to save his friends. I think Mew is the same. What about me? My friends die and all I can do is solve their murder after it's
No.
over. There has to be something more I can do.
Free time.
Like,
So instead of figuring out a plan to save my friends, I'm gonna go build my relationships with them.
yes.
Seems like a worthwhile goal. Maki?
Yeah, okay. New.
In her lab.
She sure is.
Do I know Maki?
By the way,
I wonder what Mew was talking about. She talked about a world without the killing game. But it seemed like she wasn't talking about going to the outside world.
Should I hang out with Maki for a while?
I think she's working on like a computer program.
That's what I was wondering, because wasn't there that like big room with all the computers?
Well, it's coming from her, so I'm pretty sure it's just nonsense.
I spent some time with Maki. Maki and I grew a little closer today. Definitely. All right.
All right, we've got 30.
Yeah.
Why do those seem like those wouldn't be her?
Let's see. No, because I know 28 definitely was.
Okay.
So
Let's just go with that then.
I feel pretty safe.
got a minute?
I didn't think I would get something like this from you, but I have nothing to give you in return. Is that okay with you?
Hey,
You look like you want to ask something.
I do?
Well, whatever. I told you to pretend like you didn't hear anything. But I can't take back what I said.
hey,
You're wondering who that girl is, right? She was a close friend from the orphanage.
A close
what
friend.
is it?
Why do you look so relieved?
I do.
Weirdo.
Yeah, you do. It's gross.
Gross. I'm just glad that you have a friend like that in your life.
I see. Is that why you're making a gross face? Back at the orphanage, I was a normal kid.
Is she angry about
Sorry.
something? I'm sorry.
So what?
It's fine.
Then what did you mean when you said she would take your place?
See,
The scouts had their eye on her first, not me.
What?
because
I had enough talent, but she had even more talent. She was very kind, a crybaby who easily got lonely, but tried to be strong. If she had been taken to such a place, then she would have lived her life crying forever. That's why I volunteered to go. At the time, I had no idea what was in store for me as an assassin, but I endured the training. If she had gone through this, she would have died. That's why I was so desperate to do my best.
So she wasn't just doing it for the orphanage, it was for her friend as
Okay.
well.
Being with her was really fun. We would wear matching outfits, bake sweets, and exchange them. We would get in trouble with our teacher because we would talk late into the night. We played house often with the other kids at the orphanage. She would play as the mom, and I would play as the dad. Well, neither of us knew our parents, so the only way we could do was imagine it.
Maki.
Oh.
That's surprisingly cute.
No, I don't have what to respond as.
Alright, that's fine. What do we go with?
Fun? I don't know. I don't know.
I'm between
I feel
those
like
two.
one of them's it's gonna be wrong, whatever we pick.
That's
surprisingly cute.
What is it?
What are you saying? Don't say things like cute. That kind of thing doesn't exist in my heart.
no.
Oops. No, I really think so. I'm sure you would make a good dad.
Shut up. Stop imagining whatever it is you're thinking.
No, alright. We did, I guess, we didn't fail. Maki shared more stories about the orphanage with me. Deep down, Maki is just like any of us. There's still some time left.
Back to finish Maki.
I think that would finish it. I pressed like 3 buttons at once and then they all went off and just, it's such an awkward
She's
order.
outside. Did you see her?
Yeah. Think it was down here. Hear that it was back the other way.
Probably the other way. Yep.
No, I was right.
Oh, good job.
Well,
Keeping an eye on you.
Does Kokichi really plan on becoming the Blackened? Maybe you should be more careful about letting him into your research lab. There are lots of poison in there, so
What should I do? Should I hang out with Maki for a while?
that's true.
should we go check your research lab to see if anyone took anything? Also, we can stand watch in case anyone tries.
I spent some time with Maki in my lab. Wait, from now we're not in the lab anymore. Maki and I grew a little closer today.
I think we have another 30.
Yeah.
You must not worry a lot if you're giving presents in a situation like this. Well, it's not like I mind. I'll take it.
Oh. The close friend you mentioned before, I'm sure she's thinking about you. Maki?
Nope.
She's not here anymore. She died.
What? Died?
Well,
After I finished training, I went to see her. She died in a car accident saving a child.
Oh no.
I was shocked. Why did I endure all that training then? But
that's right.
she probably died happy saving someone. And the memories of her I keep inside me have kept me alive till now. Even the whole orphanage. That's why I'll do everything I can to protect that place.
I see.
What is it?
You look like you want to say something. Your face is gross. So spit it out already.
Hey,
I was thinking about what I can do. What I can do for you, Maki.
What?
For me?
Maki, you're a normal girl at heart. I want you to live a normal life. I was thinking that you could leave being an assassin behind. Perhaps I could use my detective skills to investigate the assassin cult?
This is stupid.
That's impossible.
You sound awfully sure.
Because
The world isn't simple as you think. It needs assassin to do the dirty work. Why the hell do you think you are? Don't you think you're being presumptuous?
Maybe the last one?
Yeah.
but
But Maki, are you okay with that? Ooh, maybe not.
annoying.
Your question is unreasonable. How do I even answer that?
sorry.
I'm sorry.
Well,
Suichi, you do your best as a detective. Why don't you try finding solutions to problems where it won't have to lead to murder?
What?
because
People I assassinate aren't killed for simple reasons. It happens because certain complications occur. It can only be settled with murder. You can try to reduce the complications.
Maki pouted stubbornly and turned her head.
if that happens,
And if that
I
happens,
guess I'll have to quit being an assassin. Maybe. No one else can do this. You're the only one who can do it, okay?
Even with her head turned, I could see a smile on her lips. So this is how Maki shows her thanks. Of course, I realize the situation isn't that
What's
simple.
the point?
well, you are Kaito's sidekick, so I wouldn't expect that much from you.
But
That goes for you too, right? Aren't you kind of his sidekick too?
Oh, you just had to say that.
Maki faced me with a sly grin. I grinned back. I didn't think it was possible, the two of us smiling together, but I know it's because Maki and I share a special bond. And I swear on that bond, we will escape together. We did it!
Yay!
Bond. True bond.
That's cute.
It was the achievement. I'm surprised there's not one specifically for her.
I thought that was hers.
Oh,
Get it?
maybe.
Like James Bond?
Yeah, that could be. We learned the financing skill.
Ooh.
Fancy. Maki and I parted ways, and I returned to my room. We got
Got
Maki's
her
undergarments.
I just don't know how this works. Like, you get 5 friendship points, and then you go, hey, can I have your underwear? I mean,
That's
come
not-
on. We have 5 hope fragments together.
That's not what you guys did as kids?
Where's...
Oh.
This is an announcement.
This is an official announcement from, what's this place called again? What? What time is it right now? I forgot.
Hey.
Actually, have I always been alone? I forgot that too. Oh, I can't remember. I feel like I used to have someone very important to me. I can't remember.
Taro.
I knew it. He's helpless without me. Poor Monotaro. What is going on?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Right.
it's training time.
Time to go to training. Kaito and Maki should be in the courtyard.
I always hear the night music and I think something's going to happen.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe something will happen. Oh.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, God.
Hey!
Gotcha. That was lucky. Thank you, stuck controller.
I feel like it's the only way we've gotten any of those.
Shuichi!
Do something on accident. Shuichi, what's the matter? I recommend that you return to your room as the nighttime announcement just played.
Okay.
Ah, yes. After I'm done, I'll head straight
Yeah.
back. Yes, please do. Another murder could occur if you're out of your room at night.
Yes.
That's right. I don't want to think about the killing game starting up again. Kokichi said all those unsettling things earlier.
That's right.
Kaito may have silenced him at the time, but I can't imagine Kokichi being so easily swayed.
But Kokichi's never serious. That was probably all his idea of a joke, right?
He may have been joking. He may have been serious, too. It is very difficult to determine the sincerity of his statements.
Remember,
I never have any idea what he's thinking. That's what makes him dangerous. Either way, we should not let our guard down. Another murder should not occur as long as we all stay vigilant.
Yeah, let's do our best.
You have anything to say? What are you doing, Smoogie?
Oh, Suichi, nothing really. The announcement played when I was going back to my room.
Jeez.
It would have been fine if they told us the time, but why did it have to be so melodramatic?
I don't know, but it's definitely too much.
not funny.
I'm more concerned about the moral implications. Aren't the Monokub siblings? But then,
Please stop!
how could they have such an inappropriate relationship with each other?
No.
The Monokubs are bears, right? I don't know if human morals apply to them. Or actually, I guess they're robots, not bears.
That's robophobic.
So you're also a robophobe, Smoogie.
Hey now.
You're the one who brought it up, Kibo. Your
Persecution.
persecution complex is a bit over the top.
He does have strong beliefs.
Yeah, you mentioned anything with the word robot and something that's not positive, and you're a robophobe.
Yeah, he's pretty. He gets
He's
pretty.
gonna start the movement.
Kaito, what's wrong? Do you have to go to the bathroom again?
Nope.
He's been like this because of what happened.
What happened?
What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? No, I'm fine. My stomach just hurts is all. Hey, for today's training, let's, instead of exercise, how about the 3 of us just talk?
What?
What?
Talk about what?
Idiot.
Stupid. Nobody decides what they talk about before they start. Well, let's go find somewhere to sit. Kaito picked a random spot in the courtyard and we all sat down.
So what are we going to talk about?
Didn't you just say we didn't have to decide that?
Come on, man. That was just a joke. Right. Then let's talk about Maki.
What?
Me? What about me?
You know, like general stuff about you. There's a lot of stuff we don't know. For example, what blood type do you like?
What blood type do you like? They're Oh my god, they're
Ooh,
vampires.
we've solved it.
Blood type do I like? Don't you mean, what's my blood type?
Did I say something weird? Well, whatever.
He's a vampire.
Kaito, you're kind of bad at this.
Then you ask something. What's your question for her, huh?
Am I like a guinea pig to you guys?
Well, I have been meaning to ask. When we first met, you said you were the ultimate child caregiver. Why was
The
that?
orphanage.
Shuichi, that's way too direct. You can't just cut to the chase like that.
Ah, really? Sorry.
All right then, let's play it safe and ask her about her favorite spaceship.
Oh my
grew up
God.
in an orphanage. I don't know anything about my parents. They were gone before I can remember.
Maki slowly began to tell us her story.
At the orphanage where I lived, the older kids had to take care of the younger ones. Because of that, I started looking after the younger ones.
I see. So that wasn't a lie then.
For some reason, kids like me, but I'm not particularly fond of taking care of them.
Maybe that suits you better than being an assassin.
Nope.
Not a matter of whether it suits me or not. I never had the right to choose from the start.
Huh?
The right to choose?
When I was around 10 years old, these strangers started visiting the orphanage. At first, they seemed like normal, kind men. With smiles on their faces, they watched the kids play, but the men never approached them. Thinking back on it, I'm sure they were scoping out our talents.
They were scouting for assassins, and that's why you were picked.
Okay.
I didn't want to go, but I heard they would donate a huge sum of money if I did. I remember thinking that I had to go. But that was the beginning of hell.
Ever since that day, I trained to become an assassin. I think I had some natural talent to begin with, but I worked incredibly hard as well. If I couldn't keep up as an assassin, the orphanage would no longer receive funding, and then I wouldn't have a purpose in life anymore. Training was difficult. I vomited every day and cried every night, but after vomiting and crying over and over again, my heart gradually became empty. Eventually, I got used to it. It was the same after my first job. For a while, I couldn't eat or sleep, but after doing this for such a long time, I felt numb. There were times I wondered why I had to kill these strangers, but I eventually stopped thinking about that. I adapted to the lifestyle of killing people, of stealing their lives, and of being a horrible person. Even to this day, I think the same thing after I finish a mission.
What is it?
What would I have been like if I stayed at the orphanage? I still think about that all the time.
Maki sighed deeply after baring her soul.
Oh, it wasn't an interesting story to listen to, was it?
Okay.
Interesting. No, Maki, that was the burden you've been carrying all this. Jeez, you're carrying too many burdens for someone so small.
You know...
Well, I could say the same to Shuichi. Really?
Listen up.
Don't try to shoulder everything on your own. You gotta trust other people. Once you're able to share your burdens with your friends, then you'll be stronger. Well, if Maki Roll was able to talk this much, it means she's gotten a bit stronger already.
That's true.
It might be thanks to the training.
Got it.
Well, obviously. My training is based on a systematic method.
Oh, lordy.
That's kind of vague. Fantastic. We spent a long time talking about whatever came to our minds. Most of it was meaningless conversation, but it might have been the first time I was able to actually have fun and forget this place. To protect my friends, I need to reveal the truth of this academy. I need to face the truth and reveal it to the world.
You go, Shuichi.
I have to keep my friends alive.
What? I need some... Oh, God.
What? Oh, this is bad.
Hi, hello!
We'll just have to find out what in the world is going on here in the next episode.
What?
Oh my, why are Monokuma and Kokichi hanging? I don't like that.
Maybe they're best friends forever.
Probably.
That's a lie.
That's probably... This is the part where I don't think Kokichi's a spy. That's like a little too obvious.
Yeah, I think so. There's something up with him. I don't know what it is. He's interesting.
We'll just have to find out next time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.